Hello there, it's Paul here and welcome along everyone. Now, last video I did the experiment between using an ordinary black paint to the Ebonising spray on the woods, so hopefully that was of use to you. Now I'm not going to waste these, so I want to decorate them up, and I'm going to do a bit more with the string pull and the Joe Sonja iridescent paints. And this time I'm going to use this really thick string that I found in my box, so just to see what that comes out like, and hopefully you can see there on the camera it is really bristly, so there are lots and lots of little fibres sticking out from the side, so they could add extra detail to the pattern. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to use the one where I used the Ebonising spray on. I'm going to start off with the green, and I'll get some of that mixed up. I'm going to probably want a fair bit because this is going to take a fair bit to coat up. Now I've used the green iridescent paint here, and I've effectively thinned it down with the flow medium, and there's a reasonable amount in the bottom there, and I don't know whether it shows in the camera there, but you can see the green flecks in it. So, and what I've also done is I've took a piece of this string and I've just gone and run it under the tap, so most of this is sort of just softened up. There's not too much moisture in there, so it shouldn't have an effect on the actual paint itself. And what I'm going to do here is, let's say, this is all totally new to me. I've seen people do similar sort of things on flat work, so this is a first that I've seen anything like this. And what I'm going to do is hopefully sweep this up. Give some form of a base effect. That string still sort of has a mind of its own where it wants to go, so it's still not as free running as something as soft as wool. So it'll just be interesting to see what that looks like when it's dried up. Now the green is slowly drying, and while that's drying I've just mixed up another colour. This time I've gone for the blue, which I have used on the previous time I did a string pull, and I've gone back to the wool. Just make sure this is pushed down properly. I think before I pull it backwards this time, I'm just going to, no, that's not going to work. So I'll do a similar sort of thing. which will give a different sort of pattern. Now, the reason I've chosen those colours, I've gone for like green as a grassy effect and then the blue as the sky. And I'm going to reuse this blue. There is still some more on this, and there's still some on the green. Right, I shall just let that dry off. Now I've done two totally different pieces here. The first one there, if you'd watched the last video, was with the Ebonising spray as the base, and this second one was with the ordinary spray paint. Now the idea that I got for this, I found a video online, I think it was called something like Fire and Ice, and somebody did this on a flat canvas, and I got sort of like the idea of doing something like that with this piece. Now the second one here, you'll have noticed it was on time lapse, and the reason I did that was because I actually got my daughter out in the shed here, and this is her very first attempt at doing the string pull art, and I've got to say she has seriously mastered it. Her first attempt here is 10 times better than what I did, which was on a couple of project videos ago. So I've piled it off. Both of these have had a couple of coats of spray lacquer, and she will have that one in her bedroom. Now, hopefully this has given you a few ideas, different things to try. It's totally new to me with dealing with these sort of colours and stuff like that, and I will probably have a go at one or two more pieces. So please do leave comments below of any thoughts on other ideas on this type of thing. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you on the next project video.